Subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a Mind Body Spirit video. Hello everybody, my name is Suyash. You're watching Mind Body Spirit. This is a very important video. Sometimes we get into a phase, we get into a thought pattern where we are just thinking that bad things keep on happening to me because something happened and then some other thing happened and we connected the two and we start thinking that probably it's a bad phase that is going on. And if you are aware about the law of attraction, if you follow the law of attraction, well, everybody follows the law of attraction, but if you know about the law of attraction, you would know that thinking in this way will actually accumulate, or rather can actually accumulate more and more negative things that keep happening to us. And so the more we are thinking that it's a bad phase and bad things are just happening to me, it's not a good time for me, the more we are thinking like that, the more by the law of attraction we can potentially attract more and more such things, more and more negative things. And this is like a spiral, because the more we think that bad things keep happening to us, potentially more and more bad things can happen to us, and potentially more and more our belief that bad things are happening to us would actually gain strength, thereby more and more bad things. I mean, it's not as morbid as I'm making it sound right now. It's not really like that, trust me. But sometimes it happens that we get into a negative frame of mind and it is prolonged, and that's why we sometimes may be potentially manifesting more and more negative things. Or if not, a lot of people ask me, do negative thoughts manifest? I also have a video about that. I will leave a link to that in the I button later on. But for now, if I can sum it up for you, it's not that negative thoughts instantly manifest into negative things, but definitely one thing that I can say definitely is that a negative thought or a negative thought pattern will definitely and can definitely stop good from happening into your life. So maybe you have the potential to manifest something really good, but then you are all the time thinking negative. That can create the necessary resistance to actually stop that good from happening into your life. And so if you find yourself in a situation, or if you find someone else in a situation like this, that negative thoughts have become sort of your dominant thought and negativity has sort of become your default thought pattern, then this video will help you. We'll talk about 5 things that you can start doing right now, that you can start doing today, that will have a good effect, a very powerful effect in getting rid of this negative thought pattern. And so let's get started. Now, the very first thing is to accept that, okay, your thoughts are negative, you are sad. Many times what happens is that when you know about the law of attraction, you are trying to apply the law of attraction, you sometimes try to suppress your negative emotions. For example, you're feeling upset. Let me give you a very recent example. Recently, somebody messaged me on Instagram and they asked me, Suyash, when I feel like crying, can I cry? Who in the world is Suyash to decide if you can cry? That's what I told them. That's what I'm telling you, that if you are upset, if you feel like crying, sometimes you don't really have an option. You can't force yourself to be positive if you are very sad in that moment. And so allow yourself to feel that emotion, allow yourself to feel sad. It's okay. But this allowing yourself to be sad should accompany this decision that, yes, okay, fine, right now I'm feeling sad. I'm not going to force myself to be happy because that is unhealthy, that is ridiculous, but that is something that a lot of people that apply the law of attraction try to do. I don't recommend that at all. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling upset, it's okay. But you decide that as soon as I get rid of this emotional outburst, maybe tomorrow, maybe after I'm done, sleeping a little bit, I will actually try to come out of this and I will do everything in my capacity to get rid of this negative thought pattern. And so, there are different goals, right? You can get rid of that thought pattern and you can get rid of that emotional outburst. I don't recommend getting rid of the emotional outburst. I recommend getting rid of the thought pattern. So if you're feeling sad, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad. Allow yourself. If you suppress it, it will come back later in a magnified form. So that is not something that I recommend. So it starts with recognizing that yes, something is wrong. It starts with acknowledging it. It starts with allowing yourself to feel sad, but it also starts with a decision that I'm going to do everything in my power to actually stop this. And that is where our next 4 ways to actually get rid of a negative thought pattern come into the picture. Now let's come to the second way. And to really explain that, let me share with you something that I shared on my Instagram just a few days back. I shared this quote on Instagram: when some things go wrong, take a moment to be thankful for the many things that are going right. And so this is something very crucial. Sometimes we are so absorbed in the negativity, we are so absorbed in everything that is going wrong that we just stop giving any focus to the so many things, to the multitude of things that are going right. Now, hear me out and be very careful about what I am saying here. I am not saying that you should absolutely stop focusing on the negative thing, just focus on the positive, be positive and everything will be fine, because these things are so easy to say but so difficult to actually follow, isn't it? And when people try to do that, they invite even more frustration, because it's practically impossible if you are going through such a phase to suddenly drop it and then suddenly start being happy. That's ridiculous. Anybody that tells you to do that probably doesn't know how the human mind and how the human emotions work, right? What I'm telling you is, allow yourself, as we talked in the first way, allow yourself to feel sad, but also don't allow yourself to completely stop feeling positive. You understand the difference? So take some time out. It can be as little as 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but take some time out and really focus and really think about the good things that are happening. Sometimes we are so focused on the bad things that we just forget about all the good things that are happening in our lives. And so maybe, yes, maybe you're having difficulty in your job, maybe your boss doesn't like you. I mean, I'm just giving you random examples, but maybe your career is not in a very good place and that causes you a lot of frustration and a lot of misery. But then maybe you have some really good friends, maybe you have a very loving family, maybe you already have a good house, maybe you already have a car that you love, maybe you have something, it can be something as small as having internet where you can watch these wonderful YouTube videos. That is a good thing that is happening. That is very small probably in comparison to the really huge bad things that are also going on in your life. But take some time out, at least 5 minutes, and it can be anything. It can be 1 hour, 2 hours, howsoever much you like, but spend that time focusing on the good things that are going on in your life. And what that will do is, as you start focusing on the good, as your mind starts training itself to look for the good in your life, that good will keep on expanding in your mind. First of all, you will be able to look at more and more things that are good. Your mind will suddenly start perceiving more and more good things that have been around you all the time, but since you've been so focused on the negative, they were they were right in front of your eyes, but you were not really focusing on them. But once you have trained your mind will suddenly start showing you so many things. Hey, this is also a good thing, this is also a good thing. So many things you will discover that are actually good in your life. And when you do that, you are on your way to actually getting rid of this negative pattern, because the negative will slowly and slowly diminish and the positive will gradually expand. And that is just about training the mind. That is just about training the mind to perceive more and more positive things. But with the law of attraction, what will happen is, as your focus shifts gradually, make sure the shift is gradual. Don't force yourself to shift faster than you are comfortable with, right? But gradually, as your focus shifts from a negative way of thinking to a slightly positive and then more and more positive way of thinking, with the law of attraction, you will see that you are attracting more and more good things. And in fact, sometimes, don't trust me for a long time, because try to experience this for yourself. I can guarantee it that you will experience it. When you are actually going through such a phase and then suddenly you start trying to be positive, you will realize that so many good things will actually come, because they were all, it's like, it's just a picturization, but it's as if they were all accumulated at some gate and you had actually blocked it, because of this negative thinking. And then suddenly that blockage is received and, there is like a shower of good things in your life. That has happened to me several times, and that have happened to so many people that I interact with about the law of attraction. And that's why I'm telling you that it will happen with you as well. So don't allow yourself to stop focusing on the positive. Take some time out and focus on all the good things that are all around you. And as you do that, they will keep on expanding and you will keep on attracting them and manifesting them. Now, the third thing is an understanding, is an awareness. I want you to know that the external circumstances are not who you are. You are not the problem that you're having with your job. You are not the money issues that you may be having. You are not the relationship problems that you may be going through. All of that is external. You are what you are thinking. You are what you are within you. Your insides is you. Whatever is outside you is something else. It's not you. And so you have to understand that you can influence the things, the outside things that you attract depending upon what is there within you, right? And you have to also understand that what is going on outside you is just a reflection of what went on maybe yesterday, maybe a month back, maybe 10 years back within you. You have to understand that it's a reflection of what went on inside you. And so how do you change your future? You change your future, you change the future outside that you experience, you change that by modifying what is going on within you in the present. And so this understanding is very important. You really have to understand. A lot of people, they say that, Suyash, I'm applying the law of attraction, still it's not working. Well, your modification of what is going on within you has to reach a critical point before it will start showing up outside. Till then, it's not how can you just negate everything that you have thought in the past. All of that also it will get manifested. All of those negative thoughts that we have thought all our lives will get manifested at some point or the other, unless we can actually counter them with a critical mass of positive thoughts, critical mass of thoughts that serve us, And so when we start applying the law of attraction, don't expect that immediately within a day or two things will start changing. A lot of people do that. They start applying the law of attraction, things don't change within a week, and they're like, it's not working. You don't know that it's not working. In fact, you think that your thoughts are not manifesting, when in fact it's exactly your thoughts that are manifesting. It's just that they're old thoughts. They are thoughts from when you did not even know the law of attraction. And so keep this awareness within you that your thoughts are manifesting. You at present is what is going on within you. That is the only thing that is in your control. You control the outside world indirectly. Directly, what you can control is by controlling what is within you. And so you start changing your thoughts in accordance with what you want to manifest. And in the future, you make sure that the external circumstances in the future will be in accordance with what you want. Now let's come to the fourth one. And let me share a secret of mine with you. I always have some really funny movies, some comedy movies, some sitcoms, some stuff that will make me laugh. I always have them at my disposal, right? I have some on my phone, I have some on my laptop. I know exactly that when I am feeling upset, when I'm feeling sad, this is what I'm going to watch. I don't even have to search for it because I know exactly what I'm going to watch, right? And so I really recommend this to a lot of people, that when you are going through something like that, make sure that you give yourself a little bit of time where you are just enjoying yourself and where you are actually watching these fun things. For example, I watch Friends, and Friends is so funny. A lot of people disagree with me sometimes, but I'm sure most of the people will agree that it's just so funny. Similarly, there are so many other sitcoms, so many other funny movies that if you watch and if you spend half an hour or 1 hour really watching that and just immersing yourself in that experience, you will feel that you have actually recovered a little bit from that negative thought process that was going on. And these things actually have a lot of power, and you can actually feel that your state of mind has shifted, that there has definitely been a shift in how you were feeling before and how you are feeling now after actually watching this, after actually laughing like anything for half an hour or 1 hour, And when I do that, since my intention is to laugh, since my intention is to just have fun, sometimes I even start finding those things funny that ordinarily I wouldn't have, because sometimes it happens that if I use a really boring episode, Friends doesn't have a boring episode, by the way, but if I use a boring episode and then next day I talk to my friend about it, they all tell me it was a super boring episode, and I'm like, no, but I laughed so much because my intention is to laugh. And so I find even the boring stuff, I even find that funny, because my intention is not to entertain myself. My intention is to really change what I'm thinking and to really laugh and to just accept all the positivity that I can get. And so that was the fourth one. Now the fifth one is the biggest one, and the fifth one is mix it up a little bit with law of attraction processes. And what exactly I mean by that? A lot of people, when they message me, they tell me, Suyash, I really like visualizing, so I'm only visualizing, right? I really like gratitude, so I'm only practicing gratitude. that is fine. Even I have recommended that a few times, that I'm telling you a lot of processes on this channel. It's not that you have to be an expert in all of them. You can actually choose which ones you like and you follow them. That's fine. But here I am recommending you that you actually try several of them. I'll tell you why. If you want to get rid of this negative thought pattern, what you need to do is you need to allow yourself to feel happy and grateful and joyful for as much time as you can, right? And so if you are visualizing, you will actually get into that state as if you have already achieved that perfect life and that you have already gotten rid of all this negativity and you are living your dream life. And so that's a visualization. But then how long will you visualize? You'll visualize probably for 15-20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour at most. Beyond that, I don't think anybody can visualize, right? I mean, of course you can if you want to, but most people that I know don't really visualize beyond 1 hour point. And even those people are rare. Most of the people that I know visualize maximum for 20-25 minutes, right? Now, if you have only visualization that you are doing, then that is 15-20 minutes, 25 minutes that you are spending in that state. But if you are mixing it up a little bit, and then after you start visualizing, you have decided that, okay, once I'm done visualizing, I'll spend 15 minutes practicing gratitude. That can include writing about the things that you are grateful for, or you can just, sit down, relax, and just think about the things that you're grateful for and really dwell on them and really focus on them, So now that's a different practice. And so what you have done is you have prolonged that period of when you are allowing yourself to feel really positive, you have prolonged that period by a significant amount. And let's say after that you decide, okay, now this is it for now. And now in the evening, what I'll do is I will again repeat the gratitude practice, and I'll also write a little bit, I'll write about my perfect life in the present tense. So this is another, writing is a totally separate law of attraction practice that you decide I will work on that as well. And then you decide that just before going to sleep, what I'll do is I will look at my vision board also. So you are actually including all of these things, and what that does is it prolongs the period, yes, but also you are gradually training yourself to become better and better in all of these activities. It's true that starting out you may be good with gratitude, you may not be very good in visualization, anything, any permutation or combination, you may be good at one, not good at another, right? But if you keep practicing these, what will happen is that you will get out of the negative state of mind, yes, but also by the time you get rid of these negative tendencies, these negative thought patterns, you would have become an expert on all of these different law of attraction processes. And also you would have manifested so many things, because as I have talked about in my earlier videos, when you actually mix up these processes, when for a specific intention, you are not just sticking to one process, you are not just adamant that I'll just use visualization, you actually try so many different things. That sends a lot of power into the universe. Your intention gains a lot of power, and you manifest them certainly, and you manifest them quickly. And so this is a big recommendation on my part, and what I will do is all the law of attraction processes that I have talked about till now on my channel, and many others are coming soon, but all of them that I have talked about till now, in the video description I will leave a link to a playlist containing all those videos. And so be it visualization, gratitude, writing, vision board, or any other that I am right now not even remembering, I will leave a link to a playlist down below. Go and check out those videos, become an expert in those processes and really apply them, really practice them, and you will feel that it is bringing such a huge change in the way you think. And also, I know I said 5 ways, but also this is a bonus way. As you must be aware, this channel is pretty famous nowadays for something that is called a Law of Attraction Success Stories series, where I share real life and inspiring Law of Attraction success stories. Thousands of you are watching those stories every day. If you are not, I will leave a link to a playlist containing all the videos of that series. It is an extremely motivating series. Every day to hear someone's real life experience about how they manifested their dreams with the law of attraction does something to your mind. Trust me on this, and trust the thousands of people that have sent me their feedback about the Law of Attraction Success Stories series. It's really miraculous. Make sure that you make that series a part of your daily life. Link will be in the description down below. And so that's all for this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Also do share this video with your friends and family that you think would also benefit from it. Any comments or feedback, please use the comment section down below. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel Mind Body Spirit, and after subscribing also press the bell icon so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you very soon with a brand new video. Till then, bye-bye.